Look at it. Shrimp etouffee with a little bit of dirty rice, meaning it's been Cajun seasoned, not just white rice. Look at it. Pop C taste test. Get some of that gravy, the rice, a piece of shrimp, some green onion. Oh, yeah. I don't usually do something like this, but that's crazy. Shrimp etouffee. Over here I have my rice cooking. It's just a white minute rice that I put a little bit of Cajun seasoning in, and I got the big honking skillet out again because we go big or we go home. And I got just a little bit of oil and about 2 tablespoons of butter to cook up about 3 pounds of shrimp. 3 pounds of shrimp, raw, deveined, and tails off. What we're going to do there is season it up with our Cajun seasoning, and then we'll get this cooked up. Don't be afraid to get in there, mix them around, get them all coated. Our shrimp's coated, it's Cajun. Now we're going to throw them in, get them all cooked up. That's about 3 pounds, and we will see how far I go with this, if I save some of those out to do another dish of some other nature, or just eat them plain. Let's get those cooked up. Take about 5 minutes. My shrimp is cooked up. We're going to get that removed, but all the juices, I want to try to keep as many juices in there as I can. This was 3 pounds of shrimp. It's the 3140 size, so they're pretty big going in, but they cook up. We'll get this all removed and we'll just set that off to the side. The juices I'm keeping in there. We're going to melt a little bit of butter in that too, because we're going to use that to saute our holy trinity. Putting in 4 tablespoons of butter. I don't usually measure a lot of stuff, but it's going to be important to know how much butter I put in, to know how much flour to put in for my roux. So we'll let that, I got the heat off, it's just its own heat in there. We will let that just kind of sit there and melt on its own while we get our vegetables cut up and ready to go. Cut up our holy trinity. We have a yellow onion, 1 green bell pepper with 4 on the bottom, which, if you believe it, they say that that's the female and it's sweeter for cooking, but I've also read where that's debunked and the number doesn't matter. 3 or 4, it's the same thing. And 3 ribs of celery. We'll dice this up pretty fine. I'm using my Reda cook's knife, very sharp, with the, if you can see it on there, Papa C etching on there. Still have a few of these available, 25 bucks. They're extremely sharp and one of the few knives that you'll ever need. Let's get this diced up. I have seen this done so many different ways on how to cut up a green pepper. You do you, but this is how I generally do it. I come around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. My seeds, everything stays intact. I don't have to fiddle with that and trying to find them. 1 yellow onion. I'm going to finally dice that one. And something about it, when you're cooking Cajun, a lot of people want to start talking like that. And this would be an onion, a guarantee. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to tell you it's a yellow onion. We're going to dice this up real fine. There is garlic in this dish, but that comes in after the vegetables are all sauteed and ready to go. Let's get this thing diced up. That's the skillet that I cooked the shrimp in. I left the seasonings in there. I want all that flavor from the shrimp, the Cajun seasoning, the butter. I put a little bit more oil in there. Now we're going to go in with this holy trinity, and I want that cooked up to the point that my onions are translucent, as they say in the old country. So we're just going to sit here and keep stirring this, get all those flavors incorporated, and get my vegetables cooked down, and then I will add the garlic. Vegetables are about where I want them. The onions are just about right. Don't cut this process short. You want your vegetables cooked, and if you see the color of that, it's picked up all that seasoning from where we cooked the shrimp. And if you think cooking in the shrimp juice is gross, it's the same as seafood stock. It's fine. So now we're going to add our garlic. We got our bucket of garlic here, and we're going to add about, I don't know, about yay much. And we're only going to let that go in there for long enough for it to get fragrant. I don't want to burn my garlic. All right, our vegetables are cooked down. I'm going to scoot all this out to the side. Get it away from everything. Let some of those oils creep out. Why I use a big pot or a big skillet. See the oils are creeping out there. 3 tablespoons of butter. Earlier I said I wanted to keep track of the butter I used for the shrimp and stuff, but scratch all that. Everything got absorbed. So we're going to melt this down on a, there we go, low heat. And we're going to start making our roux, which is adding equal parts of butter and flour. You could use oil and flour, but I'm using butter and flour. The vegetables have an oil in it already, and a lot of butter. Every good recipe starts with a pound of butter. And if you don't want to make a roux, or don't know how, if you don't know how, you ought to try it. If you don't want to, you could skip the whole roux process and just add a can of Campbell's Golden Cream of Mushroom. It has to be the golden. If you put that in, then you can skip making the roux. All right, here we go. We're going to just add our flour. It's 3 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of butter. And this, you got to stir, stir, stir. And I may be stirring this for several minutes to get it to the consistency I want. Now I'm going to start bringing the vegetables into that roux. I could have made the roux first by itself and then did the shrimp and all that stuff, but this is just the way I wanted to do it. Could have cooked the roux by itself, set it off to the side. All right, we got that about where we want it. And now I'm going to start adding my chicken broth, or chicken stock, or vegetable if you want, or seafood if you want. We're going to go little at a time.
There we go.
You want to make sure you keep stirring constantly. You don't want it to get lumpy. Oh, gee, Wally. All right, I'm going to go in for a quick Papa C's taste test just to see where we're at. If we need to add anything. We do. Whoo! The back end's got, oh! We just need salt. The back end's got some kick to it. We've stirred it around a little bit for a few more minutes. Take another quick taste test. There we go. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm not going to add any cayenne or any more Cajun to it. The rice that I've done, if you'll remember, has some Cajun seasoning in it. The shrimp is covered in Cajun, so I think we're going to call that about the consistency I want. If you can make a sausage gravy, you can make a roux. It's the same principle. All right, I better try one of these shrimp. Oh, Yeah, all that, I want all that back in there. Look at that. Look at it. Now this is just going to go for, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes on a low heat. Get those shrimp warm back up. Now you see why I use big skillets. Go big or go home. That is delicious. That gravy mix, or whatever you want to call it, just the right consistency. The spices, for me, is dead on. If you want to try something different, do this. If you don't like shrimp, do it with a sausage. I couldn't find any crawfish because I wanted to do it with crawfish too, but I had the shrimp I had to use. I'm talking with my mouth full, but man, this is good. Give this a shot. Shrimp etouffee, all the way.